Hi there, welcome back to It's Only Paper. Today I'm going to be working in my storyteller journal. I've already decided to work on this page. It's a little bit messy. A kind friend sent me, look at this amazing craft knife kit. So I've just been trying to, I've torn out some pages here to thin the book. I've just been trying to get any loose bits out. I've torn the page, cut the page a little bit as well, but I really want to keep this one in. So I am going to be fixing this a little bit, but this is the page I'm going to be working in today. And I want to do some storytelling about some happy mail. So to start with, I need to get these pages ready. If you haven't seen how I set up this journal, I'll leave the link down below for you. I'm going to pop this on here. I'm using bits and pieces from my next kit, which I will also link up. I have now here completely torn this. I haven't done this very well, have I? Let's use some washi. Is it going to be one of these videos? Right. I wanted to use this particular washi because it's nice and chunky. I'm going to ruin my nails. I don't want to do that. I want them to last me over Christmas. Right, I like this washi tape. So, yeah, I went a bit crazy with the sharp knife. I'm not used to a craft knife that cuts so well. Mine's been a bit poorly for a long time. And this one is super good. Right, that's a bit better, isn't it? Oh, I like that. So let's trim that. So I just want the page to stay in. I don't want it to come out. I'm not fussed with it this side, but it's the other side I really like. I really like that yellow, the mustard colour. So I wanted to save it for this side. There. So hopefully that has done the trick. We'll leave it like that for the time being. So I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to add some gesso. Just using an old Starbucks card. This is my favourite way to apply. I think it's actually getting a bit, maybe I need a new card. It's feeling a bit rough. It's supposed to apply on smooth and it's not doing that so well. Let's see how this goes. But I just want to apply it on and then start on my base. I think I might get another one. Let's move to Costa. Oh, I like this one because it's got a little bit of teal ink. And I don't want to cover up the actual card too much, the paper stock, cardstock. It was more just having it around the border. There, I might leave it like that. And then on here as well. I like that bit there, so that was how I chose this page. Because of, I really like the teal that's coming off. Because of that little box there. So we're going to do a page all about happy mail because that's what my kit is about this month. It is called snail mail. That's really what it's been like in the UK lately, hasn't it? Proper snail mail. There. Although I have to say the kits have been arriving in December already, which I am pleased about because with all the backlogs, I didn't think they would. I'm sure there'll be a few that take a lot longer. We shall see. Right, that is my base. I'm going to leave that to dry and come back to that. So I think most of this is dry. I'm going to get some green on this side. I don't actually know what I'm doing at the moment. I think I might do something down here. I love this colour green. Oh, that's such a nice colour. Let's get some of this on here. Oh, I tell you what I might do. This on here and then this across here, just having the green on this one side. I've got quite a lot on here actually. Let's thin this out so that it dries quicker. And let's like that. There we go. I've just got paint all over my camera. I can see a bit of teal. Aid's managed to get the green off. I've decided to spray some hearts over like that. They're not too in your face. Oh, that's really leaking out, isn't it? Oh my goodness, that's like a proper leak. Ooh. I think I might leave that on there actually and see how that dries. I'm also going to add a few little daisies, just really randomly. I can't find my little dabber things. I don't know where, my little daubers. I don't know where I've put them. It's annoying. Probably during one of my tidying up sessions. I move things to a better home and then I never see them for months. Right. I like to think of these relaxing journaling sessions as therapy journaling. I just find it so relaxing, just opening up this journal with no plan and just being creative, getting my paints out, I just play with all the different mediums and get the stencils out, sometimes the stamps, and it's just so much fun. I'm making a bit of a mess. It's not my most amazing journaling, I'll give you that, but I'm really having a lovely time. I'm really enjoying myself, and this is what I call like my me time. This is my time for me, and I'm just having fun with colour, playing with texture, playing with all the lovely bits and pieces that I've got around me that I don't always get to play with. It's just a different type of journaling to what I would usually do, and I find it so relaxing. I call it like therapy journaling. I think you may have heard me call it this before when I've done other pages like this. I really recommend it though. It's really, really good to do. There. Actually, while we're at it, let's have a few here as well. I think I might still have some of these daisy stencils left. I'll have a look. If I have, I'll pop the link down below. I'm not sure if I have though. The kit I'm using as well, by the way, I will link that down below. I can't remember if I mentioned that already. I like this little stamp, it's a cute one. I also wanted to use some pastels. I think I might go for a darker green. So I had this discussion with my son just this week, and he's doing a degree in film production, screenwriting. He's very creative. And he was saying how nobody takes him seriously. If people ask what degree he's doing, it's almost like he's just doing something for fun. And it's not a serious degree, and it's almost like, okay, but what do you really want to do with your life? So when he tells people he wants to write movies, wants to write scripts, people just think, yeah, okay, but what real job do you want to do? And it's almost like we were discussing how when you go to primary school, creativity is really, really encouraged, but then you get to secondary school and it's child's play and it's discouraged. It's almost like, well, if you want to do something arty, what do you really want to do? What do you really want to do when you grow up? Okay, you can do this for fun, you know, do drama school, do dancing. Okay, but you know, it's not serious then. And it's like this, have you heard there's a quote about every child is an artist, and you like what I'm doing now is complete freedom. It's so good for the soul. I'm just playing with a box of crayons and scribbling, but I'm loving it. And why can't you love this as an adult? Why is it that you can love all these things as a child, but as soon as you get to like big school, it's discouraged? So what I'm doing here is so good. I am loving it. I'm having all this freedom just to scribble and play on a page. It's so good for me. Goes back to art therapy again, doesn't it? Journal therapy. But if you want to do something like this, don't discourage yourself. Just because it's what you did when you were a kid, it doesn't mean to say that you can't do it now. If it feels good, do it. And I promise you, you will feel good for scribbling on a page. It really, really is good for you. That I'm going to be covering up. The other thing I've got here is 2003. I was thinking about popping it onto here. I do quite like that. I've also got, let's cut the one out. I like this little paper from the kit. It's really cute. And I just wanted to journal about happy mail. I've had some really lovely packages sent over this last few weeks. Really, really lovely, thoughtful things, and such lovely things the whole of the year. Just bits and pieces. Sometimes things come when you're like having a bit of a bad day or something's happened, and it's like that person knew you needed a pick-me-up that day. It's so weird. I might do a few of these actually. I remember like my nan passed, and this was in the summer, and I came home and I just had a random delivery from Emma, who's been supporting my business and me for so long, and she just sent a little something in the post, and it was just so kind, and it was just like the perfect pick-me-up. We came home from the wake, and it was just waiting there. It was just really, really lovely. So I thought it would be something quite nice to journal about. I'm going to use that strip there. Let's have memories as well. This month's theme, like I said, is all about happy mail. So although I want to send some happy mail, I think sending something in the post is such a lovely thing to do, just to really make someone's day. I know how happy it makes me, just knowing that somebody's been thinking about you. Actually, do you know what I might do? Let's layer these up a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. I like that idea. I'm going to use some double-sided tape, I think. Yeah, it's just really nice. But yeah, so this month's kit is about happy mail. So I wanted to do some things that are happy mail, but also document about some happy mail that I've actually received this year as well. So let's work out this together. Like that. Actually, I think I need to make this a little bit higher. By the way, just in case you weren't aware, we do have lots of happy mail swaps that we organise in our free chat group. I'll leave the link below. We're having a month of fun in January. We've got a crafternoon coming up. We've got swaps, we've got challenges. There's loads of things going on. So check out down below for the link. I think creating happy mail for other people is also like a form of therapy. It's something where you're doing something really creative, which is amazing, but you're doing something for somebody else. It's another form of escapism, which is what we're doing right now. But it's so nice to actually give somebody that gift of, you know, they're going to be so happy when that surprise arrives in the mail. It's such a good feeling. It's one of those almost selfish tasks, because you're doing something else. Although you're doing it to make somebody else happy, you're getting a lot of enjoyment as well. There was that Friends scene, wasn't there? I can't remember what it was, but trying to do something where you're not, something nice for somebody else, but you're not getting anything back in return. But when you give happy mail to somebody, it's such a nice feeling for you as well. It really is like a sort of like winning situation on both sides. And use this on the other. My page still isn't quite dry, and I'm starting to get messy fingers. Let's add some colour around here as well, because colour makes me happy. And I want to put my title at the top there. So let's call this Sending Love. I love these papers where you can just cut bits and pieces out. Will that cover? Yes, that's perfect. I'm chuffed at that. I get to keep my lovely tealy box there, and let's have moments. I've decided as well I am going to add some green as well, like that. I'll use a few of these bits too. Hope you enjoy this type of journaling that I'm doing as well. It's quite different to like the regular creative journaling and sort of memory keeping and all that kind of thing. It's telling stories but in a slightly different way, but I find it really relaxing and I really enjoy these sessions. So I encourage you to do it as well. Give it a go if it's something that you don't normally do. If it's a little bit out of your comfort zone, give it a go. You might find that you absolutely love it too. It's just really fun, and it's always good to try something new. But yes, I really do love these sessions. It's like being part of an art club and journaling with friends, so give it a go. This is how it feels actually during our crafty Zoom sessions. We have a couple a month in our Patreon community, and we all just like journal and chat, and some people work on different things. Some people work on completely different things altogether and not just journaling but other crafts, but it's all really nice because you're just chatting with like-minded people. I'll leave a link to that down below as well if that's something that interests you. But we have 2 sessions a month, and it's just like this, just chatting with people, but all on Zoom, and then having a look at what other people are doing, at what each other's crafts are. I think one of the things I like the most about it as well is that you're creating alongside like-minded people. There's no questions like, oh my gosh, what on earth are you doing at your age, and things like that. You don't have any of that feeling. It's the opposite. Instead, it's like, oh my gosh, I never thought to do that. That kind of thing that you get, and you just get inspired by other people. And it happens to me every single time we Zoom together. You come away feeling so inspired, you have new ideas, and you're just bouncing off one another. It's just, I just love it every time. I just come away from those Zoom sessions feeling inspired and energized. Such a big difference to showing somebody your work that you've created, somebody that's like-minded and creates as well, compared to somebody that isn't creative at all. You get such a different response, and both give you a completely different feeling. So I guess for me, if we're talking about therapy today, I see our Zoom sessions almost like therapy for me as well. Just knowing how I feel afterwards, I come away just feeling refreshed, energized and inspired. Yeah, they are definitely like my sort of like hour-long therapy sessions twice a month. I am going to change my mind with this and cut it down. I'm going to take this here and remove this. I didn't think I would do this. Quite fancy having that on the green actually, as I'm journaling about it in 2023. I quite like that idea. And I've done my journaling as well actually already now. I am happy with that. I'm wondering, shall I add some more colour at the top? Looks like I am anyway. Yeah, we'll add a different kind of green. There we go. I've really enjoyed this. It's another one of those kind of like therapy pages of just playing with colour. I always find playing with colour just makes me feel so good. I enjoy it so much. So I've just spoken about how Happy Mail makes me feel and how I've had just such lovely packages this last year. I've made a note of some of the people that have sent me lovely things, and I have set myself a goal in 2023 to send at least one piece of random Happy Mail out a month. I just know how happy it makes me feel just getting something random in the post. It's just such a lovely thought, and it makes you feel really loved and really special. and it just really lifts your day. So I'm going to be passing on the happy mail joy, as I've put it, in this journal. So I encourage you to do the same, even if it's a postcard. Randomly send something out each month to somebody, and let it be a little surprise. So let me know if you fancy spreading the happy mail joy as well. I hope you've enjoyed this today. I've really enjoyed my little happy mail session, my journaling session, and I hope you have too. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.